Before I begin, I should mention this video is not made for people under the age of 13. With that out of the way, I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm that one autistic train fan, and well, recently we've got reveals and reviews on the Story Talkers Thomas and Percy by R4L and Josh's Junction. I decided why not throw my hat into the ring and see what having a story-talking tank engine would be like. And so, I got this fine chap off Amazon. It's only Thomas though, for some reason Percy's not to be seen. Whatever. Thomas is the better looking of the two anyway. So, this is the Story Talkers Thomas. For one, I like this new packaging style. Nice little promo, even if it's a bit overused. Got the Thomas logo in the center. Available on YouTube Kids. I might touch on something related with the YouTube Kids series soon. We got Thomas with like a metal plate thing. Oh, just so you know, I did already take him out the packaging. We got a little thing as like full steam ahead, which is one of the phrases he has. English speaking toy. Thank you. And the try me, which little button. But we'll touch on that in a minute. Give it touch. Alright. I'll talk about Thomas's design shortly. The back of the box has a nice detail on it. It says 20 plus sounds and phrases. And one of Thomas will be speech bubbles like, time to roll. And so we hear story talkers and a little character description, which I kind of like. Thomas, sociable, cheeky, and bold. He's ready for any job. And a nice clean look at the engine itself. Made in Vietnam, My Fisher Price and Mattel empowering generations through play. So I've already undid Thomas from his box, so let's just get the lame unboxing sequence and touch onto him. Also, may I say this, countryside artwork is really good. It's a nice change from the 2020 to 2025 crap we'll be getting. So, now for Thomas himself. He's bigger than I thought he would be. Like, this is how big he is compared within my hand. So he's pretty heavy, and he's decently light as well, so make it that way you will. Starting from his front, his face, I keep saying, it maybe the fact is because we don't have much face variety with him yet, it's kind of getting annoying seeing the same smile over and over again, but it's still pretty good. Unlike his die-cast and motorized version, this version actually has a painted footplate and lamp, which, alright, he also has painted buffers on front and back, so win-win, baby. See, like the holes for a speaker. The side, which some have complained about the lack of side rods, but I personally don't really care. Honestly, I think the lack of side rods isn't that big of a deal. We already got this with the diecast range anyway, so it shouldn't be that surprising. Granted, I feel like the lack of side rods give it a bit more charm too. He has the 3D molded rivets and handrails. Handrails are left unpainted. Of course, that fancy Nancy number of his. And he doesn't have a painted whistle, which, so kind of to be expected at this point. Sorry for that jump scare. On his underside, wrong way around. So, on the underside, it has like a 10. I think it's like 10 screws, maybe. I honestly don't. What's 10 for? So we have the Thomas and Friends new logo, and sculpted right there, pretty niche. This device compiles with part 15. So it's like legal jibbly jab. We got Mattel 1186 MJ1NL made in Vietnam. We got Thomas. Thomas's name. And this bit is where you unscrew him. I think you need like 2 or 3 AAA batteries, I don't know. I think overall, Thomas is actually kinda cute. His design reminds me a lot of like the pre-2012 Tamika diecast engines. Like these ones, the ones without side rods or a actual coupling system and a weird chunk in the middle of them where they have like sound chips. It reminds me a lot of that, but just like scaled up and given the new face, handrails, and rivets. And also, but with the cost of him not having lamp irons and a painted whistle. Oh well, not that deep. So I think we've waited long enough. So now let's hear what Thomas has to say. I am aware he and Percy are being voiced by kids, but I think the voice is actually sounds more like those learning with Thomas AIs, like not really AI, that doesn't make sense. But like brain rot kind of like sing along slop videos. It's not like that. I think it's just the voices for those being used here. And when the show actually comes out, they'll sound different. But that's my theory. So there's enough stalling. Let's listen to what he has to say. Wow, what? What are you so entranced by my knee? Weirdo.
Here comes Thomas!
That's Joss's Orange and Go catchphrase. Damn it. Couldn't even be like one of those classic catchphrases like Bust My Buffers or Sins and Ashes. No.
Off we go!
Oh god, yeah, it has like those weird American like railroad crossing bell sounds, which kind of is even weirder since Thomas sounds pretty British here throughout all of his releases, unless the language is all the English speaking versions of Thomas all have a British voice for him, or at the very least a more British English accent rather than American, so that's even more contrasting.
Time to roll!
Alright, that's. Alright.
Hi, friend!
I know your friend. Moron. Stupid.
Let me help you with your deliveries!
No, I shall not. Oh my god, the freaking baby sounding laughter, like the freaking Pillsbury Doughboy laugh he had in CGI. Oh my god, that's just kind of cringy.
I'm number one!
Wow, Sherlock, I never could have guessed.
Woohoo!
All right, so I'm kind of confused with one of the actual sound effects. Like, it's weird, but that's just like a bunch of random noises. That sounds a bit more British sounding, but that still probably is American.
Full steam ahead!
No.
Woohoo!
Sounds like a Doppler effect American railroad crossing. That's just a whistle.
I'm the fastest!
Okay, Mr. Arrogant Ass. I get you. That's like a bogey coach's like rolling stock rhythm or something.
Hi, friend! Here comes Thomas!
That noise right there. Like, what is that noise meant to be? Is it like someone shoveling coal into Thomas's fire? Which, if that's the case, does that mean the driver and fireman will be relevant again? Maybe. Though I don't really. But I doubt it, really.
Important delivery!
No.
Yes!
I said no.
We're friends!
We ain't friends, buddy boy.
We're just going on a tiny detour.
Alright, that one is actually kind of funny. I guess you can make one of those cringy Watch Out Thomas one where Thomas and Percy have to like deliver passengers or something, and they aren't able to like go down the usual route, so they have to go a different way. And that's how you can utilize it. It's like, we're just going on a tiny detour.
Time to roll.
Alright, just kind of him. That's a bit contrary. He just comes to a stop and immediately after he's like, time to roll. Hello?
Woohoo!
Woohoo? Nah, Trampy does it better, you know. Woohoo! Yeah, Trampy just does it infinitely better than you wish you could. Dumbass.
Hello, mate.
Okay, that one's actually kind of nice. Like, him saying mate sounds very British, which he should be. He's, he's British. There's, like, steam hissing. Flip this side for a little difference.
Important delivery.
Again, that's, like, weird coal shoveling sound. Could someone fact check me on what that sound's meant to be? Because I really don't know what it is.
Off we go.
Alright, off you go then. Okay, I'm getting another yet. Kind of him whistling a bit more erratically.
Look, a train crossing.
Wow, a train crossing. How enlightening. Thank you, Thomas. I feel so fulfilled knowing there was a railroad crossing. Wow. I'm so delighted by this information.
Full steam ahead.
Oh my god, more the child sounding laughing. Like, come on, bruh.
Hi, friend.
I told you we ain't friends. I'm friends with your older version, thank you very much.
All aboard.
You're not the one who says it. That's usually the guy's job. Silly engine.
Hooray!
Wait. It's like the thing where like, you're safe, Diesel! Hooray! Woohoo! That's a clear reference to the Tug and Trampy watching Messiah and Rescue. That was actually fun and enjoyable listening to.
We're friends.
No, we ain't. That sounds kind of a bit meh.
Important delivery.
Bloody hell, that scared me. It's like a rolling stock rhythm and whistling. You done? That's like him coming to a stop.
Let's go.
Okay, alright, Timmy, take a chill pill.
Woohoo! Look, a train crossing.
Yeah, train crossing, how delightful.
Yes, I did it.
You did what? What did you do? What did you do? I'm sorry, I really should have made that reference, but I do not care.
I've always got time for my friends.
Alright, that's a new one, didn't hear that one.
Hello, mate.
This is just him staring into your very soul.
All aboard. I love carrying passengers.
Alright, good for you.
I'm the most useful engine on Sodor.
Alright, arrogant ass, I see. You take a chill pill.
Full steam ahead.
I think we've gone through all of them, actually. Bloody hell, that scared me.
Wow. Here comes Thomas.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we've cycled through all of them. Also, him just going, wow, like freaking Owen Wilson, the guy who does the guy who voices Lightning McQueen. It's just him doing in the Lightning McQueen voice. He's like, wow. That's just funny. So overall, I feel like this is a slight misadvertisement. It's not really a story talker because he doesn't really like say a variety of stories or something. No, it's more just like him saying random lines and including his whistle and random other railway sound effects. So I don't really see what makes him a story talker. But overall, I actually say if you want to pick him up, then feel free to. I know many people don't like these very child sounding voices, but if it's kind of to be expected by now, so overall, if you just want him as a nice wee, like, a wee chunky, oversized, scaled up Tamika Diecast Thomas with a new face on chilling with you, chilling on your table or something, then I say get him. Also, I didn't realize until now that his underside actually has like inside valve gear detailing, which that's actually really cool. I like that. It does the same on the Giant Whistling Thomas.
Off we go!
Alright, so I think you kind of get the gist by now. Overall, the Story Talker Thomas is actually pretty alright. I would say I like him a bit more than the Giant Whistling Thomas even. Also, since the Giant Whistling Thomas also has a habit to have his sidewalls kind of get stuck together, which, yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Time to roll!
Alright, you go, I guess. I don't plan to get Percy or any other future characters out of just not really a need to. I just wanted to get Thomas because I think he'd look cute. He's this big, chunky looking Thomas with a happy wee face. And also, I'm honestly really starting to like these new faces now for the characters. So honestly, if you all think this to me he looks a lot like Tamika Diecast Thomas, then welcome to the club, I guess. Granted, there are some faces that I could give improvements to, like Henrietta. Here's how I would have done it: pre niche kebab, and of course Edward. But I'll maybe touch on them in a future video. So I don't have any other plans to get Percy or maybe even like James or whatever. I do plan, however, to get diecast range soon, but for now I've actually kind of completed wave 1 of the motorized engines. I'm just needing Emily, Rosie, and Diesel. Also, y'all hate on Diesel too much. I think his motorized model was pretty cool. Yes, it may have the red foot plate, but actually I don't mind the red foot plate. It's a change for once, which I don't really mind. Though he did like the two-tone purple livery he gained in Orange Go, which is whatever. And well, that's kind of it. This has been my review on the Story Talkers Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, if you want, feel free to like, subscribe to my channel. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. And however you spend your day, you should spend it the Great Western way. Dak.